Hi you guys. So today I'm kind of gonna do a couple of videos in one. I'm gonna do a little bit of a chatty get ready with me type of video, mostly because I feel like I have a lot to talk about today. I'm gonna do some first impression like review type things. So one of the things I'm gonna be reviewing today is I feel like I am so late to the game. I'm almost embarrassed to say that I'm just now getting on this train, I guess. So it's a little embarrassing, but for the first time in my life, I purchased a sponge. Why or how that's even possible, I can't explain to you. But and actually, that's a lie. It's the first time I purchased a good sponge. I did try, my cat has obviously gotten to this. There's lots of, like, holes and nicks in it. But I bought this, thinking it was going to be, like, the Beauty Blender. And it wasn't a bad brand, but it was not good. It is, like, hard. Like, it's a hard foam. I don't know if you can tell the difference in this one, but it, like, is really, like, I can smash it easily. There's lots of bounce to this one, and this one is, like, I don't know. I guess I should use one hand. I don't know. It just did not have the correct consistency. I used it for a little bit, but it's just, it doesn't feel good on my face. Like, I feel like I might as well be using my fingers. Like, it's not soft. There's no bounce when I do this. It's, like, very much so putting a lot of pressure on my bone right here, and it just didn't feel nice. So, I bought this one, and I love it. And I don't know if you can tell the difference even with me doing this, but there's, like, no pressure on my face whatsoever when I use this one. So, pretty exciting. Also, my hands are pink and purple, and that's because I was at work today and someone had pink and purple hair. So, I think there's also pink and purple on my shirt. So, yeah, I was definitely at work earlier today. And then I've got some other things. Oh, so this sponge is the Real Techniques brand, and I normally have gotten my Real Techniques stuff in the past at Walmart. I mean, Ulta, but I actually got this at Walmart for really cheap. I can't even remember now, but it was like $5 or something crazy. I was actually at Sephora over the weekend. I was visiting my brother and sister-in-law in Spokane. They have one there, and I had the Beauty Blender in my hand. I was literally ready to purchase it, but I just felt like $20 was so much on a sponge, and I wasn't sure if I even loved this yet, or if I would, like, use it enough to make it worth my money. So I figured I would try this one first. If I really end up loving it, I might end up getting a Beauty Blender, but I was stoked. This is such a cheap price, and it's good. It's really soft, and it does get bigger when I get it wet. Those other ones didn't do anything when I got them wet. So this one is, like, nice and soft. It definitely grows when I get it wet, and it just seems like fairly good quality for as much as it was. Anyways, so it looks like this. It obviously came in here for like $5 at Walmart. So there you go. So I'm going to be starting with this. I've got some more reviews to do, but I'll just start out with my video. So I'm going to start out with under my eyes again. So I'm just going to put little dabs of my yellow concealer. And then I'll take my handy dandy blender, my sponge, and start blending this in. And I think I've already done a video like this, but I'm going to pull it up all the way. I do end up, like, bronzing right there, so, but I like to definitely make sure I get it, like, all the way around this area of my eyes so that my eyes appear bigger. Oh, another thing I love about this sponge too is, like, when you get it wet and then use it, it feels so good on my skin. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like, I feel like supple is the word that comes to mind. It just makes my skin feel so soft. It's crazy. And it looks very moisturized. Especially in the summertime, like, I've been getting a lot of sun and I really don't want my eyes to, wow. I really don't want my skin to look dry or like I've been in the sun too much. So I feel like this has really just done really great things for my skin. And then I'm going to take my MAC concealer, my Studio Finish concealer in shade NC20. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just going to dip it straight in here and get around my nose. And then I broke out a little bit up here, so I'm going to hit those real quick. And then I'm going to take my Coastal Scents brush in number 4. And some of my Mary Kay powder in beige 1. And just get some areas that I'm prone to get a little shiny in. And then I'll take my MAC Mineralize bronzer in the shade Give Me Sun. And I take like my angled blush brush, which is definitely, I need to wash it. It's kind of blown out. But this is my Coastal Scents brush in 5. And I'm going to hit the sides of my cheek. And I kind of use this as like a contour and a bronzer. So, I don't know if you can tell, but the cheekbone is like right here. And I put my bronzer like up to that line, which is where a contour would be, but because it's a powder and I don't blend it in quite as much as like a typical contour would be blended in, I feel like it kind of does both. And then a little bit right on my nose. Might have been too much. And then I'll take, apparently I'm using this one again. I don't know where my other brush went. I'm just going to wipe it off real fast. And then that same brush, which I wiped off, I'm going to take my highlight in MAC shade Soft and Gentle, which I've loved this highlight. Obviously, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like almost all gone. I really like this highlight. It's really, pretty much a name. It's pretty soft and gentle. I have been looking for a new highlight, and I think I know which one I want to order, which I'll tell you about because it kind of has something to do with something I'm reviewing in this video in a second. So as much as I love this one, I think I'm going to try a different one. For my blush, I'm going to use my Mary Kay Mineral Cheek Powder in Shy Blush. I really, really love this one for my summertime blush. It looks crazy pink in this pan. It actually mixes really, really well with my bronzer. And it definitely gives you like a sun-kissed look. I feel like the undertones in this is very golden, and I love that. So this is definitely my favorite blush right now. I really have not used anything else besides that recently, so good stuff. And then for my eyes, I'm so excited to do this part. So I don't know if any of you guys watch Kathleen Lights here on YouTube, but she is phenomenal. I don't usually follow a bunch of people on YouTube, mostly just because I don't really have the time, which sounds silly. But I'm really like a sporadic YouTube watcher. But Kathleen Lights, like, I'm obsessed. I'll admit it. It's an addiction. I love her. She's got awesome videos. You guys should totally check her out. But she recently came out with a line of eyeshadows. She collaborated with ColourPop, which I don't know if anyone has heard of them before. I hadn't before I started watching Kathleen Lights. I hadn't heard of ColourPop before until Kathleen Lights introduced me to them. And I can honestly say I'm so obsessed. This is where I want to try my new, I want to try and get my next highlighter from them. They've just got really, really awesome products. So basically, this is what I'm going to be doing my eye makeup with, and I just wanted to introduce you. So the packaging is super cute. Okay, so I got this in the mail like last week, and it's got the super cute packaging. I don't know, this is like a, what is this when it's 4 things? A quad? Is that what that is? I have no idea. A quad of colors? I don't know. Anyways, so basically you open it up and it's got 4 colors inside. My cat is moving what's holding my phone right now, so if the video is a little wobbly, I apologize. So this first color is a really gorgeous, I don't know how to explain it, like just a cream, I guess. I don't know if my camera is focusing on that, but it's in color Glow. I don't know if this works. Everyone does it in their YouTube videos and they make it look really easy. So hopefully that doesn't look really stupid. And these eyeshadows are like a cream. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell. But it's like a mousse. I don't know. They're super, super airy. I love it. The next one is my absolute favorite, like hands down. I can't get enough of this. Neither can my sister. I had to go steal it back from her like every single morning. And this is color Kathleen Lights, which is fitting. And this is like a beautiful golden copper. It is so gorgeous. I'm so obsessed with it. I don't know if you can tell, the swatch is just so stunning, which is funny because a couple weeks ago I got this color from Mary Kay, Amber Blaze, and they're very, very, very similar, like literally almost identical. I don't know if you can tell, but seriously, so similar. And the Mary Kay one, these mineral powders are really easy to put on. You don't get a lot of dust falling. So a lot of the times, like, I'll set this, like, cream eyeshadow. Not that it needs to be set, but sometimes I will put it over on top or use it to, like, blend it out. Like, if I'm using it up a little bit higher, or I want to blend out down here, like, smoke it out, I will use that. So these are, like, kind of nice to use together. And then the next one is like a nice matte brown. I really like this for blending the crease. It works really well. And this is in the shade Cornelius, which is adorable. That's her dog's name, so I just think that is so cute. So just a nice matte brown. In fact, like when I'm kind of tan, I feel like I almost can't see it, which is kind of nice. It has its benefits. I feel like it just kind of mattes out my eye and gives it an even color, which is nice. And then this next one is really fun. It's a hard color to describe. I'll just swatch it on my hand. In the color Blaze. And this is like a golden brown, I guess. It's got like flecks of gold in it, which is cool. I don't know how good you're going to be able to see them, but that is Blaze. I've used this like 1 or 2 times. I'm honestly just so addicted to the Kathleen Lights one that I just have a hard time wearing anything other than that. So, those are my fun little swatches. So I am like super, super happy with these colors. I've been obsessed with them. They've worked really, really well for me. So this morning what I did was I just put Glow like all over my lid just to neutralize and give my eye a soft look. So I'm just gonna leave that there, and then I'm gonna go in with Kathleen Lights, of course, and I just swirled my hand around in the pot, and I just apply it all over my lid, and try not to make a mess. Apparently I can't do that today. And most days, like, I will just wear this because it looks so beautiful on its own. But because it's a date night, I kind of want to make it a little bit more smoky. So, my hand is really crazy right now. I'm making a mess. So, I am going to take my Coastal Scents brush in number 9 or 6? 9. And then take that Mary Kay Amber Blaze that I showed you guys and just really fluff and blend that out. And then for the tricky part, could do a little baby wing. My fear with this is that I will be able to do a wing when I'm not showing you guys, and then when I'm trying to show you guys, I'm going to make a fool of myself. So, we'll see how this goes. I don't want to do a very dramatic one, so my initial line, I'm going to kind of take it to, like, where my iris of my eye stops. So, I don't want to take it all the way into the inner corners of my eye, which if you were doing, like, a full look, you would obviously be doing that. Also, this is, I had ran out of, like, the same liquid eyeliner I had for such a long time, and I was, oddly enough, at Old Navy, and this was, like, in the checkout aisle, and I needed, liquid eyeliner desperately. It's e.l.f. You can't see it. It's worn off now. But it's definitely a good little liquid eyeliner. I would totally recommend it. Not saying there's not better ones out there, but this works good, and it was like $2, I think. It was so cheap. So I was like, if it doesn't work, it was only $2. But it's got a really nice thin brush. I don't know if you can tell, because I don't know how this zoomy thing works, but it's a nice little liquid liner. So, and then for my second line, basically I follow, like, if this bottom lash line kept going up, that's where I kind of want to follow. And I just try and do it, like, as light as possible, like, with a light hand. And then I'm going to connect the two. Also, I'm normally, like, this close to my mirror when I'm doing this, so kind of having to do it from far away is a little tricky. And then you just fill in the space. So far, my worst nightmares are not coming true, so that's good. And then, same on this side. The trick is definitely getting them to, like, match decently. They definitely don't need to match perfect, and that's something that's easier said than done. But if anyone's looking that closely, then that's weird. Whew, I can breathe again. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Oh, also, I had filmed an eyelash, like, I got lash extensions, and I was doing, like, a first impression on those. I had filmed, like, a follow-up after, I believe it was, like, a week and a half, 2 weeks. And then I had a series of unfortunate events with my phone, and that video ended up getting lost. So, unless possibly it was recovered. As far as I know, the video is lost. Now it's been like 2.5, almost 3 weeks, and I love them. Like, I don't have a ton left anymore. I have maybe like 10 on each lash, which is actually nice. But honestly, like, I love the lash extensions. I would do them over and over and over. I've really fallen in love with them. The only thing in my video that I said was, if you're, like, someone who picks, which I feel like most people know if they're pickers or not, then just be hesitant getting these, because you can, like, feel the little glue dabs, like at the very bottom, like what holds the lash extensions to your actual lashes, like you can kind of feel it, and it's like pretty tempting to want to pick at them. But if you do that, you will have no lashes left. So if that's something that would be really difficult for you to do, to not pick, then I would definitely be hesitant about getting these. Like, just be aware that that's a real temptation. So other than that, I love these. Absolutely love the lash extensions. They've been really, really awesome. I've only just recently started wearing mascara, especially because it's a date night tonight, so obviously I want to like have a finished looking look. That didn't make any sense. Or else since I've had them, I've barely had to wear any mascara at all. Oh, also this mascara is my Mary Kay Lash Love mascara. This bottle is like almost empty. I have one that has more mascara in it, but I don't want a lot of mascara. I kind of just want to coat what's there. So I'm using a somewhat empty one on purpose. And then for my brows, you're going to laugh at me. I ran out of my old brow pencil, and I haven't gotten another one yet. So a long time ago, I got this like kit at Ulta. This is what it looks like. Anyways, it was like a $20 kit. It was whatever. I liked a couple of the colors in it. But they came with like these three, it was so embarrassing. Came with these like three eyebrow colors at the bottom, and I've just been using that. It totally seems to be fine. You know, I don't have a problem with it smearing anything like that. So for now, this is just going to have to work. And since I already did my brows this morning, I'm just kind of going to go over them a little bit. My old one was like a mechanical brow pencil. I did a video on it, so whoever saw that would know that. But I'm not super picky with my brows, honestly. Like, there are times where when my hair is darker, I'll just kind of use mascara even. Like, I'm just not picky with how I define my brows. So I can use a mechanical, I can use like a mascara type of thing, I can use powder. It doesn't really matter to me what kind I use. So then for underneath my eyes, I'm gonna do a little bit more of like a dramatic smoky look. So this is brush 18 in Coastal Scents. I don't know if you can see this brush, but it is definitely one of my favorite brushes. It's like a really short, like half circle. It's like the most perfect smudgy brush. I love it. So I'm gonna take my Mary Kay Amber Blaze. Don't judge me. I did just lick this brush. I just really want the product to like stick together for underneath my eyes, so that's how I do that. If you want to be sanitary and use something like, you know, water or something, you can absolutely do that. Don't judge me. So I have really strong creases. I don't know if you can tell in this video, right here underneath my eye. I don't know if you can tell right here, but I kind of have like a streak from the concealer I previously put on, which happens all the time. But it doesn't matter what I do. The crease is there. It's part of me. And I used to try and like line underneath my eyes like really thin, but what would happen is I would get like a crease of black, and I stopped like lining underneath my eye because it drove me crazy. And then I realized like with these colors I can smoke it out to where it's like in that crease to begin with, so it doesn't actually start to crease right there. So these colors especially, where it's like what I use on top like a shadow, I can get it in there, and then the nice thing is like I can get that smoky look without having like these awkward like lines that show up. So if I kind of just put it there in the first place, then it prevents that from happening, which is cool. And then I'm gonna take my Lancome. I've obviously had this forever. It's like you can't even read it. It's just a black pencil eyeliner that I literally had, I don't even know how long. I would be embarrassed to tell you how long I've had this. And I'm going to line my waterline with this. And I don't always, like, I hardly ever line my waterline, but when I'm going for a smoky look, I just feel like that's the easiest way for me to get that, to avoid that line, like I was telling you, underneath my eye. And then I'm going to take the Glow brand from the ColourPop with Kathleen Lights and put this right in the corners here to brighten that up, especially when I line. I mean, I do this almost every day, but especially when I'm lining my waterline, because when you line all the way around your eye, kind of like I did, it really tends to close off your eye, and I don't want my eyes to look like little teeny tiny black holes, so I'm going to do that. I'm also going to smoke it out a little bit below my waterline, just right in the corners, not all the way across. Just to kind of get that more dramatic, like smoky eye type of look, I guess. And then take this and get my bottom lashes. I like never put lip gloss or like lipstick on or anything like that. Honestly, couldn't tell you why that is. I have no idea. I guess I just don't wear it that much, which I did not realize before, but whatever. So I kind of want to, I'm not like crazy dramatic with my makeup, so if I have a dramatic eye, I'm probably going to go with a more nude lip. And I really am enjoying these golden-y tones right now. So I am going to use like a Frosty Burt's Bees. Well, first I put on my regular Burt's Bees, which is like, I could never use another chapstick. I mean, I do use other ones if I need to, but this is like my all-time favorite. I will never use anything else. Like my number one chapstick, my Burt's Bees. Obviously, judging by the label of this Burt's Bees, I've had it for quite some time. Could not even guess the color. It's just a frosty nude. That's all I know. And then I'm gonna use guys, this is just embarrassing. Why is everything, nothing has labels on anymore. It just stays in my nice little bag. I don't know how everything gets so worn off. This isn't even that old. But it's from Victoria's Secret. It's like Beauty Rust or whatever these Victoria's Secret lip balms are, and something hour. I don't know what this is, but it's like a shimmery goldeny nude color. I just want something soft, but kind of staying with that like goldeny tone. Yep, looks good to me. So yeah, that's what I had for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my first get ready with me video, and I know I threw a lot of things in there, like my lash extensions, the sponge, and these ColourPop colors, but I've just been super busy, and I felt like they all flowed well enough in this video, so hopefully it wasn't too all over the place. But thanks for watching, and I've got lots of ideas for videos. I've got so many that I have planned to do, so I really hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I've got some really exciting ones coming up, so stay tuned, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Also, one last thing, I apologize. I think like the last half of that video, like you can barely see my face. I don't know. I don't have like something to set my phone up on yet. Actually, I kind of do, but my husband had it with him at work. I promise I will get better at that. I feel like most of my videos are like kind of odd, like they're off weird, but I will get better at that. So thanks again for watching. And wow. Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Why are you home already?
Because it's mine and Wyatt's anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
I'm filming a video, so I'm going to sound like I'm talking to myself.
Hang on.
Why, hang on. But I'm just talking to myself.
Oh, like you're literally filming right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can get in here, but
I don't know.
I'm almost done. Okay. So, my cat's a maniac. I hope you're happy with yourself. Plus.